Fala pessoal, tudo certo? Sejam todos bem-vindos a mais um vídeo do Barba TV. Meu nome é Walter, Games do Figure, segunda quinzena. Semaninha aí começa com aqueles jogos que a Microsoft disponibilizou pra gente aí no final de semana. A gente tá conferindo hoje Dungeons 3, o jogo aí que deve ter uma pegada, pelo que o menu tá mostrando, RTS, talvez, um pouco de estratégia, construção, elementos de gerenciamento de recursos, coisas do tipo. O jogo que foi lançado em 2017, em outubro de 2017, tá, aí vai completar seu quarto ano esse ano. É um jogo desenvolvido pela Rumford Studios, publicado pela Calypso Media, e aí faz parte da série Dungeons, tem o 1, o 2 e também tem o 3. A campanha single player acompanha a história de Thalia, uma maga elfa das escuridões, em sua missão de conquistar o continente que ela vive. Dungeon Lord. Alguma coisa do Dungeon Lord do jogo anterior. Então tá bom, beleza. Vou jogar um golinho. Não sei se eu vou fazer tão longo assim, porque esse tipo de jogo no console fica meio assim. Então já fica o spoiler aqui. Não teremos trópico. Assim como foi na outra vez que eles deram outro trópico, eu falei, não vou jogar, e não joguei. A sombra da maldade absoluta. Thalia, olha lá. The Shadow, complete a missão. Destrói 9 heróis com Firebomb da Thalia na missão. E aqui o Shadowhunter não deixe as trevas tomar um dano da luz na missão A Sombra do Mal Absoluto. Beleza. Vamos ver o que vai virar isso aqui, né?
Long time ago. The absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good.
É bom que ele sabe que eles estão narrando um jogo, né? Ele fala no jogo anterior.
It spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's super-secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its super-secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out.
E afundou da mesma forma.
Sank as well.
Gente.
The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil. And the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Tá bom, a animaçãozinha ok, vai. Carregando ele. Eu achei que ele fosse mostrar dicas, igual às vezes as telas de jogos mostram. Muito provavelmente a mocinha é a Thalia. E ali deve ser os humanos que vão lutar contra as forças das sombras. Representando a luz. Interessante, vamos ver como é que vai funcionar. Às vezes o jogo com essas mecânicas de RTS, de câmera isométrica, mas você não controlando o personagem, controlando unidades e tal, eu fico bem receoso.
The great paladin Thanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Twistram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Thanos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Essa mina vai ferrar com todo mundo.
Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakable evil moved through the world,
Eu controlo a
all
câmera,
around it died. Plants withered.
controlo
Animals perished.
a seta.
Sort of like a picnic with my family. The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse
luz.
somewhere. I trod on
Pá.
it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry. I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Ai, gente, que bicho orelhudo.
The shadow reached the entrance to Twistram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers, as long as it wasn't in the light.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the Shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Entrei.
The Shadow's target was close, so close. Talia, the Dark Elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Dublagenzinha bem de festivities. Parece.
I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Thanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terrors or errors or something like that.
Bizarro. Encontrar a Talia.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy.
Tem ali aquele azul. Será que são lugares para eu invadir? Aqui não dá para passar.
Enough chit-chat, men. You stay here and secure the area. I have to go check my invention. Stay alert. I can feel something evil lurking in the area. And it's not just that damn pointy-eared... I mean, that elf.
After this cliched monologue, Grimly disappeared into the darkness. The impatient evil Shadow set off again. In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil Shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Finally, The time had come,
Oh.
and the shadow of the
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she say?
Die! I'll tear you to pieces. I feel the power within me. Oh, it's over 9,000!
unimagined powers surfaced in Talia. The black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Parou, bugou. Great move attack.
I will kill you all!
Bugadinho.
The Dark Elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a
Eu acho que eu tenho esse jogo na Epic Store. Kamehameha, o bagulho faz referência a Dragon Ball.
Library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well.
Nossa senhora.
The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the dispatch shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrom.
Twistrom. Também tem aqui dedinho de Tristan, de Diablo.
With magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
Né? Eu achei que a moça fosse ser salva com os escritos antigos. Twistron in Ruins. Novas salas e criaturas. Talia, a elfa das trevas, se tornou má e transformou as Fatigue Library, tipo a biblioteca, né? Biblioteca fadigante.
her
em
first
ruínas.
dungeon.
Agora ela começa a construir uma pequena base de poder nas catacumbas. Primeiro dungeon dela. Tá bom, vamos só ver o que é, né? Porque aqui foi muito simples essa primeira missão. Andar com a sombra, capturar a talha e aí matar meia cidade. Com algumas referências aí à cultura de forma geral, né? Tem poder mais de 9.000, referência, pelo menos eu peguei referência com relação ao Dragon Ball. Tem mais de 8.000 de poder. Teve ali a cidade, chama Twistram, então mais do que justa homenagem a Diablo com Tristan. Achei válido. Ali tá falando ajuda. Todas as unidades de trabalho construídas, portas e traps. It's a trap, é uma armadilha. Armadilhas têm um upgrade mágico, uma melhoria mágica. Eles podem ser desbloqueados na pesquisa.
Look like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said,
Você
"You
morre
either
como
die a hero,
um herói ou
or you
vive
live
tempo
long enough to see yourself become
Batman,
a
o Cavaleiro das
villain."
Trevas.
Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
Ela passou pela
While
cerca.
Tanya was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued.
Não queremos ser processados de novo.
Things. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely
monólogo de
not being paid
3
enough for that.
3 horas, mas que ele não está sendo pago para isso. As piadinhas da narração são boas.
Mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
Chamava de orelha pontuda, que sacanagem.
Had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface,
Destroy
shamelessly good places in
Twistram
urgent
aqui.
need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
A mão que pega os bagulho nada a ver.
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
Menu de construção. mãozinha vai. Tá, eu tenho aqui mais a mão aqui, literalmente. Boa. Vai mais disso, hoje tentando construir uma coisa. Menu, construção. Deixa eu ver aqui. Mano, aqui não. Vou olhar aqui, assim. Não tem luz. Ah, olha aqui, mas o ponto de guarda-olho. Ó. Não posso subir.
Just all that. Whoa! Hey, get out yourself.
Não temos que ver, não fazem. Agora está algo aqui, ó. Aqui tem. Cold vem, olha lá. Deve dar uma das bichinhas aqui, tá lá. Open, spell, arm. Eu posso não posso nada. Notificações, não tem nada. Ele não foge. Boa. Essa é ali. Não foge. Construir um. Não tá vendo nada research. Vai mais. Vou fazer aqui. Critters, agora igual bem looking. Me faz processar page. Tá, então explodir aqui então. Aqui, opa. Vou ver mais dentro, ó. Global Farm. Vai subir tudo, né? Search, vamos ligar. 5, 10. Legal, subir aqui. Aqui os limites. Army, eu vou já. Vamos aqui, não. Research menu. Mas eu pego dinheiro. Tá tudo parado, tá boa. Muito bom, agora, graças. Nossa, cadê a área? Não vai aparecer tudo, né? Não tá tocado. Vai, chama essa aí, cara. Nossa. Vai mais o cubinho ali. Será que ele vai? Isso, merece aqui. Nossa. Pronto, todas as magias colocadas. E mais colocada. Olha aqui, ó, dá o livro na cabeça dela e ela começa a irritar. Ixi, olha aqui. Fogo na cabeça dela. Agora acabou, né? Acabou, não acabou o jogo. Eu não sei o que fazer pra subir. Espera. Menos construção. Vamos ver quem é. Não dá pra fazer não, tipo. Vou saindo aí. Não tô sabendo mais o que fazer. A gente vai parar por aqui, porque tá todo mundo puto, tá todo mundo com sono, com fome. Eu não sei o que eu tenho que fazer pros caras ficar de boa. Sai daqui, aperta pra cá. Construction menu. Um hideout pra eles, talvez. Não sei se é isso que eles querem. Eu construí um treco ali de... Parecia que ia ser de comida, mas não virou nada. Mas esse é Dungeons 3, né? Olha lá, os bagulho construindo trem igual uns retardados. O que vai virar isso aqui? Mas é o que eu falo, né? Esse aqui é um... Olha lá, eles estão vindo pra dormir lá. Ó, vai dormir um. Tem que dar condição dos carinha dormir, velho. Aí eu preciso fazer o bagulho pra comer. Cinco por 5, 5 por 5. Vê se é isso, tipo, cama já tem. Olha lá, o sleep tá melhorando, raiva tá muito puto, tá? Agora. A gente... Ó, todo mundo dormindo, ó. Dormindo com fome, mas estão dormindo pelo menos, já é alguma coisa. Dungeons 3. É aquilo que eu falo, às vezes no console um jogo de estratégia fica meio tanto quanto esquisito. Esse aqui funcionou até que certo ponto, talvez ele tenha sido atrapalhado por não ter tanta paciência de ficar lendo cada um dos elementos que eu tinha que construir, enfim, aqui eu tenho 2 objetivos, destruir o resto da guarda de Twistram e conquistar as locações boas, que eu não sei o que significa, mas aí os caras já estão pelo menos dormindo, já estão menos puto, e aqui a gente vai encerrando por esse vídeo. A gente não vai ter trópico eu vou deixar pra lá, porque da mesma forma que Dungeons eu sofro pra cacete por ser essa proposta, né, de jogo de estratégia e administração de recursos e coisas do tipo. O Trópico 3, 6, 5, eu não sei qual é, também tem essa pegada. Mas por esse vídeo aí, se a gente conseguiu aí passar bastante tempo junto, devo ter acelerado alguma parte aí do vídeo, porque eu fiquei só destruindo parede. Mas é isso, Dungeons 3, Xbox One, Games with Gold de maio, segunda quinzena. Valeu pessoal e até a próxima.